Hey guys, this is Snack Attack 8 and welcome back to more Donkey Kong 64. This is part 9. And we're starting this episode off the right way. I got more water, I've used the facilities, I'm just feeling right. And we're gonna start by playing as Chunky, the rightest of the Kongs. Why? I don't know. Primate Punch the Great down. Let's play our hilarious triangle again. Get ready to face off against one of the dumbest things in this game, honestly. There's nothing like offensively bad about what we're gonna do here now. Or maybe not, maybe that's not the right word. There's nothing like hugely frustrating about this, but it's pretty poorly programmed little battle we're about to do. With some toys in the chest. Toys in the attic is a song. It's also the name of a Cowboy Bebop episode, one of the best episodes. Snack Attack 8 homework of the day. Go watch Cowboy Bebop. It's one of the best shows that there is. Not even of the anime persuasion, of the Japanimation style, just of all time. You got a bunch of toys here. I like these little angry domino men. They're funny. They're a cool little enemy. But after defeating those weird little toy piece guys, we're treated to a mini boss fight, I guess you could call it, that my friends and I have affectionately named Shitbox. That's the name we've given, the label we've chosen for this guy, and you'll see just exactly what we mean by that. So we're using Chunky's other power here, which I don't think we've seen yet. Have we even? Lets you turn giant, which is really cool. Very King Kong of Chunky to do that. And we have this battle with this like just crappily programmed dude. We call him Shitbox because although you may not be able to see it in the recording so much, there's no easy way to hit this guy. Well, how I like to do it is just kind of run at him forward using the spinning attack. But like, if we want to use Chunky's stronger attacks, like Primate Punch or something, a lot of the time, it just misses. Like, see there? That should hit him. I don't know. Pretty dumb. But we got a funny name out of it. A little good meme. Shitbox. He's a classic. He's not. Nobody remembers him. Did win us a golden banana though, that little scuffle there. So I'm happy about that. Golden things are always something that brightens up my day. They would be gold, so you would expect. Speaking of gold, I went and saw One Piece Film Gold in theaters just last week. Coolest thing ever. If you went and saw it, shout me out. Even if you're watching this in like 2020, like let me know if you watched Film Gold when it came out. I don't know. Alright, I like to do Lanky last in this room, just because he kind of has to do like a full lap of it. So let's go for Diddy. Diddy's got actually two things to do here. I don't know, maybe we will do Lanky, because then we can just leave the room when we're done with him. I don't know, I haven't decided. Anyway, we're gonna go down this way first. Gonna tackle one of the most infamous bonus barrels from this game. If you think that this is the hardest bonus barrel, I will not fault you. I might. Come on, Diddy. Well, can we get to it first? There we go. Thank you. I might think that. I don't know. It's Beaver Bother, the much maligned one. Herd the beavers into the pit. Press A to jump and B to scare them. Geez, I probably have so much to say about this that I'm just not gonna say right now because I want to focus on it. But basically, Beaver Bother is probably the most broken thing in this game. See, the concept is simple enough, is that you have to herd the beavers into the pit, but much like Shitbox, the hitbox on this pit is so weird. And the beavers, more often than not, will run right up to the edge of the pit and not fall in. And that's what people really find so annoying about Beaver Bother as a minigame. This is not the hardest iteration of Beaver Bother. There's actually, we'll play this game 2 more times in the span of this 100% project. Actually, twice in the final actual level of the game. It's really hard there, and a lot of people call this just one of the most frustrating things in DK64. There is a method to it, as far as I've found. You want to kind of keep your distance, actually, from the beavers and edge them into the pit on the side. It's hard to explain without really, like, I don't know, to explain to somebody who I have no idea whether they've actually played it or not. But if you're just sitting there, like, barking at them, like, right at the edge of the pit, chances are they're just not gonna run in. They're gonna get stuck on the side of it, and that is annoying. But I think when you know the method to Beaver Bother, it's more manageable than most would make of it. It's just, it should be a simpler minigame, and I can't say that the programmers probably aren't at fault there. Like, they probably are. Because I think it's supposed to work a lot better than it does. Oh geez, we killed that Kasplat. I don't even need to kill him yet. Here's Diddy's other thing in the R&D area. Really annoying, actually. I don't like this golden banana. This might be my least favorite golden banana in Frantic Factory, because you have to hit these number codes on these doors 3 separate times. There's like 3 doors in here. I guess we didn't really look around, but you can right now. There's this one, there's that one, there's that one over there. You just have to smash your head into the numbers over and over until you've opened all the doors and defeated all the enemies. And it's just tedious. I think it's just one of the least creatively designed. Maybe this and the number one are like my 2 least favorite factory bananas. Doesn't hurt Factory as a level overall, which I still really like, but not the best. But not super long. We'll make decently short work of it. There's actually some balloons in here for Diddy that I kind of think I want to get, at least 2 of them. Usually I try to get 2 in here. I'll skip the last one, because these balloons can be hard to get. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but you can only kill these little, oh geez, did I hit one of those zingers with the balloon? Or with the orange? That was cool. I think he was just flying next to the orange explosion and got hit. Man, I don't think I've ever seen that before. Because you can tell when you have to hit those like robot zingers twice. And you can tell when you've hit them once because they're like smoking. And that guy was already smoking, I think. There we go. Yeah, you can only kill those mecha Kremlings with oranges. I forgot to mention that, though I've been doing that. The annoying thing about this to me is that you can't use the instruments here. The game actually just kind of, like, you can use them, but the game won't let them hurt the enemies. And all these enemies in here, I think maybe save the mecha Kremlings, can be hurt by the instrument regularly. So, like, that would make this so much faster, but the game just is like, nope, you gotta do it the other way. You gotta put some challenge into it. But they do give you unlimited oranges. Yeah, they give you unlimited peanuts too, which is cool. Helps out. I guess this game does a good job at not letting you get stuck anywhere. I don't think I've ever found myself just completely stranded in Donkey Kong 64. And I think games, you know, that was still a thing that was able to happen in a lot of games of this era. So I call that a +1 for this. It's very impossible to get stuck anywhere. Unless you're breaking the game. But if you're doing that, you're breaking the law, pretty much. You're choosing to live on the edge. Anyway, back to I think I'm gonna avoid this guy for the time being and do the battle crown, which is right here. And then we'll get the Kasplat. Lanky's got a banana in here. It's kind of a silly one. And then we'll go on to the final area. We're making our way through Frantic Factory. You guys seeing those totals fill up on the golden bananas and all that? Yeah, we're making waves. I guess I think I can take this opportunity to explain the Kasplat fast kill. I think the way that the game wants you to handle Kasplats is by using the charging B power, this thing. And to be fair, this does kill Kasplats in one hit. But there's also a way to fast kill them. if you use your rolling attack with any of the Kongs, you'll probably see it here, and then you use the regular B move, like if you hit him right as he gets up, he'll always die immediately. There's like, I don't know if there's some weird aspect to it. I don't think you're technically doing enough damage to the Kasplat to actually be able to get rid of him that way, but it works with every character and it works every time. It's like there's some weird thing about when he's getting up, he's just vulnerable to being knocked out. And you can definitely make use of it. Otherwise, you'll have to charge up that slow move, and on a lot of the later Kasplats, they'll like knock you off something or hit you or something before you can do that. So I always like to do it the quick kill way. I think that's something a lot of people know about. Anyway, last thing in R&D, I'm gonna slam on that trombone and slam on a pad in here. Actually, I think there's a balloon in here we want. Yes, there is. Slam on this pad. We're gonna do some more slamming on the keyboard, baby. With these ridiculous burping critters. I don't know. I guess this was one of the one of the toys they were researching in this research and development area, and I kind of see why it's still sitting here on the Frantic Factory floor instead of out in the stores for people to buy, because who would ever want this? It's a burping keyboard with little guys in there. Basically, this is a memory game, very much like the Tip Tup Choir in Banjo-Kazooie. That's what it always makes me think of. I always have more of an issue with that, I think, because it's not presented in this piano way that just reads easy to me. Like, I can just remember the layout of this. I always mess the Tip Tup Choir up, actually. I don't know, maybe I'll play Banjo-Kazooie for the channel one day, and you guys will get to see that. I also know the pattern here. Like, I just have it memorized, which helps. I don't know if this pattern is, like, different at all, depending on, like, your cartridge or something. Or I know it doesn't randomize between game files, but, like, I don't know. Maybe it's always the same. And now that I said I have it memorized, watch me mess it up. I think it's C and then it's A. I think that might actually be the last one. Yeah. Yep. Oh, banana. Never gets old. Gimme that! Yeah, we got about one banana each left to get with all the Kongs. Most of us have our blueprints. Lanky's got his. Chunky, Tiny. I think DK and Diddy are the only ones who don't have it. And speaking of Diddy, I think we're gonna switch to him as we move onward here. Right? Do we want to hop down this way? I don't need those. We probably just wanted to warp, to be honest. Yeah, still probably faster to warp than to walk all the way back down through there. We'll take the 2 pad to the 1 pad, and then we'll almost be to the final area of Frantic Factory. I wonder if there's anybody watching this who only played this game as like a child and is kind of having the revelation that it's not as... I mean, the levels are still for sure big, but that it's not like as big as they remember. This level actually brings up a lot of childhood memories for me. The boss of Frantic Factory I definitely have a fun, kind of sentimental to me story about, but just in general, I just have a lot... Like, again, because when I was a kid, I was not very good at games. I just have a lot of memories of these, like, the games getting harder levels that I just, like, messed up. I just wasn't good enough at the game to, like, really get through. And this was probably the first one of those who was really like that. There's Diddy's blueprint. We were just talking about you, dude. Dude meaning the blueprint. Whoa! Yeah, in this Frantic Factory level, let's see, or in this area of Frantic Factory, the big deal is that all the Kongs, or most of the Kongs, sans DK I think, have little switches on the ground, and what you want to do is hit them, and then you got to climb up to some different area of this main pillar thing, which we turned on in the voltage hut. And there we go. And and get their banana up there. So it's a pretty big climb. There is a 4-pad, I think, coming up here in a sec. Where is it? Did I hit the 4-pad on the ground? I think I did. Which will make the climb much easier, which I do appreciate because it would be tedious to have to go all this way like all these times. So we'll be using that to get halfway up, but definitely some climbing to be done still. Diddy's is over here, yeah. He's got the Simian Spring to use. It's his pad power. I think we just glazed over that when we were springing up the blocks, but this is what it does. Pretty simple, pretty cool, pretty easy. There's Diddy, complete. Who's the next one we want to do? Maybe Lanky? Lanky stuff's right there. We need to hit his switch, though. I guess I can just jump down, right? I actually just did an interesting little move as Diddy. I don't think I ever talked about this. Let's show it off. If you jump like twice in quick succession, he does this weird bouncing move. It's sort of like a double jump, and I don't think any other Kongs in the game actually have that. Like, nobody else has a little ability like that, which I find so bizarre. Like, I just don't know why Diddy gets that. Nobody else has anything like that. Like, if you jump that way as DK, it's just jumps. He doesn't have any special little thing. But it's kind of cool that Diddy has it. It's like, it fits him, I guess. I think I said we were going to switch to Lanky, but we're just not. I lied. We're going to do DK's bit here, which is this crushing room. Use Strong Kong to get through here. Here's the bananas I was talking about. I'm pretty sure there's like 20 in here to be gotten. So, of course, 15, but it's still a lot. DK always ends up with just too much stuff. Right, let's get out of here. And he actually does need to climb the tower. So we will do that. I guess I'm still Strong Kong. I probably don't need to be. But I guess it closes us out of that as we leave the room anyway. Imagine if you could just take Strong Kong through the level. That would be hilarious. You could come back here with like maxed out crystal coconuts, or like the most that you can carry when you're like at the end of the game and you've gotten all the banana fairies, and just like run through the level with him. That would be so funny. But the game's smarter than that. They don't want us to have any fun. So, yeah, DK's stuff's over here, too. I think, like, only Tiny needs to go up that little ramp, so I don't know why I keep checking it. Alright. The reason we're taking Donkey up here is because his Kasplat is precariously perched on this little thing over here. I'm just going to shoot at this guy, because if we try to go hand-to-hand with him, he's probably going to punch us off this little block. Jump right back down to the 4-pad. Perfect. Let's swap to Tiny. Again, not choosing Lanky. Does she have all her bananas? No, she doesn't. I know Tiny does have quite a few coming up. I hope I have enough with her, though. Did I miss Tiny bananas somewhere? I have to have missed a lot of them, right? I don't know, I think 30? Yeah, we can probably get that on the way up. I think she has that much to be gotten up there. There's quite a few, I think, on the way to her little bonus barrel. Let's take the 4-pad and make the climb yet again. I don't know. Like, I can see how some people would think this kind of stuff is tedious and like cite all this switching back and forth and stuff as a problem for the game. But I like that it's just all in this little self-contained area. I mentioned that I made some drawings of things from this game in my little notebooks and stuff when I was younger, when I was but a young lad. And in addition to just like drawing the characters and stuff, I actually did try to use to make up levels for not Donkey Kong 64 in particular, but for games like this. And I always used to kind of design the levels like they are in this game, so maybe I just have a soft spot. Shoot the golden banana, just don't hit any Kongs. This is very similar to the Claptrap game. Just gotta keep your eyes unfocused, I think helps, and keep your hand on that trigger. Shoot the golden banana as it appears. This is another thing that I think is like impossible on the, oh, I hit Tiny, oops. Another thing that I think is like impossible on the Wii U version, because they did reduce some of the lag in the game, and the lag helps you here because it makes things happen slower, so you can hit the golden bananas. On the Wii U one, I had to pause buffer to beat this. I had to pause like right as the light came up, and then even still, it's hard to do. You definitely don't have to do that at all in the N64 version of the game. There's Tiny complete, but she does have 5 bananas left to get. Fortunately, I think they're over here. Is this 75 for her? No, 70. But there's a balloon down here. Oh, whoa. Oh, that's inside the... I thought that was just some weird little area that I could go to. That's behind some glass. I think that was actually on the way down from the very first room. You can see through out to this room. It's kind of a cool little touch. I guess we just can't shoot from here. There's really no way I can't like get like right up to the side. Oh yeah, I can. Oh, cool. All right, come here. There we go. Good job, Tiny. Got Tiny all maxed out. Do we want to do Chunky or Lanky last? Chunky doesn't even need to go up to the top area, so let's do him. And Lanky will actually take us right up to the Trough and Scoff that we're going to use to get into the boss area. So what I'm going to do here is just grab the last of his bananas. He's got 20 to get here, which is like just what he needed. Or no, I guess he only needed 15. That's cool. Whatever, I was wrong, but I have to do less work, so I don't care about it. Down we go. And is this his switch? It is. Let's banana slamma it. Chunky's little mission through here is a little bit different because his operates on a timer. I never like to say that before it actually shows up. But you have plenty of time to do this if you've already hit the 4-pad, because all we really need to do is jump onto one of these little wing things here and run up on it. Yeah. Pretty easy. Where are you going, Chunky? Come back. Little crushing machine thing there. Oh! Nice. Alright, and now we're going to switch to he. Finish off he. You hate to hear that. You hate to hear about finishing off he. But we're going to do it. I think Lanky's is, yeah, it's right over here by the elevator thing. But we're not going to take that elevator up. We are going to take the 4-pad. Just the only way you want to get around. That's over here. I don't know why I was running the other way. That's not where it is. I love when you hit these guys, they're like, oh, they look like so like taken aback by it. It obviously doesn't do any damage to them. Like I said, you can only get rid of those with oranges, but they look just so hurt. They're like, ow, my robot body, my armor. Alright, Lanky, make your way. Lanky, get your gun. Do we need to get out Lanky's gun here? How many bananas? Oh, yeah, we do. He has like none. I think we got all the Lanky ones we need. Oh man, I thought that was gonna hit. There we go. There's 40. Oh man, he's got some down there. I forgot about those. We'll have to go get those. I'm sure Lanky is not gonna have enough just on this little pipe walk he needs to do. Though there are banana bunches over here. Yeah, we'll just jump back down. Do a little handstand action. Get us up to 65. Get Lanky's last nanner. We're done, boys. Of course, I do need to go down there now. Please don't fall. Whoa. Whoa, Lanky. Whoa, Lanky. Oh, Lanky. You're the best. Best there is, best there ever was. Oh my god, I saved myself. That was amazing. If you ever said he was good for nothing, then you were the he. You were wrong. Alright, so Lanky's got 1,000,000 bananas down here. He's got more than enough. Get us to 80, I guess. And Maybe we'll take the 4-pad one last time. We'll do this before we end off here. Get hit one last time. This video's running a little long, but I have a feeling that with the boss and just some overworld stuff next time, the next episode's gonna be a little short, so I'm okay with that. Do this weird backflip or high jump thing one last time with these moving platforms. If this wasn't here, I would really have. Oh, come on, Lanky. You know what? No, we'll keep it in. I was gonna say we'll do this next time, but it's literally just like a jump and a walk, a hop, a skip, and a jump up the way here. Backflip. Oh my god, are you serious? The game is just not cooperating with me. It wants me to end the episode, but you know what? I'm fighting the power. Come on, Lanky. We had that amazing Lanky save back there. And now, we're like messing up on this, the easiest of platforming. Yeah, that should work. Oh, are you serious? 3 times! Alright, you know what? No, I won't let it break me. It's a pretty good run as far as you know, doing this and commentating goes of Frantic Factory. I feel good about how this level went. I'm not gonna let the game take that from me. I'm just gonna wait here, just slowly make my way. And here we go. Oh, are you serious? That was an accident. I did not mean to do that. I'm not hamming it up. I'm so serious. Alright, 4th time's the charm. 5th time's the charm. 5th time's the charm. Alright. This isn't even hard. It's just walking. I long jumped off the way here. And I'm doing it again now, just like to tempt fate. Alright. Here's the trough and scoff that we want to go to. We just check our totals one last time. It's got everything with Lanky, everything with Diddy, everything with DK, everything with Chunky, everything with Tiny. We got all the banana fairies and the battle crowns, so we are ready to rock and roll with the boss fight. Next time on Donkey Kong 64. Thank you all so much for watching. I've been Snack Attack 8. Later.